Hello everyone, welcome to our new video. Our Locare Studio reporting series is going on. If you want to watch the whole series, you can come to our channel and watch the videos from here. Okay. So in today's lecture, I'll show you how to create a report for Google Ads Visibility KPIs. Okay. So without any further delay, let's get started. So we'll be making a report like this where we'll have the ads visibility KPIs like impressions, impression share, impression percentage, impression absolute top percentage. Okay. And we'll have a time performance for KPIs over time, where we'll have impressions and absolute top impression share. Okay, and we are going to be showing the data for last 20 days, 28 days, and we're going to be comparing this with the previous period. Okay, and uh, we'll have a table for campaign keywords, impression, top percentage, impression, absolute top percentage. Okay. So let's see how we can do that. Perfect. So you can see over here, I have navigated to Locare Studio and I have already connected my data sources. So if you don't know how to connect the data source, then what you need to do is you need to click on this add data section. Then you need to select your Google Ads account because we are making this report for our Google Ads. So you need to select Google Ads, then you need to select one of your Google Ads accounts. Okay, then uh, you will be navigated to this screen. Okay, so first of all, let's rename this report. So I'm gonna name it as uh, what should I name? So let's see it. Google Ads Visibility KPIs Report. Okay, so I'm gonna write Google Ads Visibility KPIs Report. Perfect. Then what we need to do is we need to add a shape, and inside this shape we need to add some text and scorecards. Okay, perfect. So let's do that. So first of all, we need to take the help of this shape. So let's draw the shape. Maybe we need to increase some height and width. Okay. So you can customize this as per your requirements. So let's give it uh okay. So I think it will be okay. Then let's remove this dark background color. Actually, uh I'm gonna use this color. Okay. And I will add some border radius, for example, 10, and I'll be adding some border shadow. Okay, so let's view it. Now it will be looking like this. Now we need to add some text like this, ads visibility KPIs. So if you want, you can copy it. Can I? No, I cannot copy from other report. Okay, so let's write this. Okay, so ads visibility KPIs. Okay, perfect. Now I need to decorate this text, like I'm gonna be changing the font color to this green color, and I will use the font text as 24, and I'll make this as bold. Okay, ads visibility KPIs. Now underneath this text, we can reduce some height and width. Underneath this text, we are going to be adding some extra text. Impressions, we're not going to be including impression shares because we want these three scorecards: impressions, impression top percentage, impression absolute top. Okay, so I can write impressions, then impression top percent, impression top, then percentage sign, then I'm gonna add a comma, then I can copy this. Impression absolute top, absolute top percentage. So I'm gonna increase the font size to 20. Okay, perfect. I can increase some width, and I'll change the font color and I'll make this color as this. So let's reduce some height and width as well. Okay. And I want to make this as bold. So I need to select this and make this as bold. Maybe I need to increase some width. Okay. This one looks good. Let's view it. Okay. Perfect. Maybe we need to increase some height for this. Okay, perfect. Now let's decorate this scorecard. Okay. First of all, we need to take this shape. Okay. We can decrease some height and increase some width. Let's view it. It would be too big. So let's reduce some width. I think this one would be okay. Yeah. And if you want, we can reduce some height and width as well. Okay. Then let's change the background color. So what would be the background color? The first one would be white. So I'm gonna make this as white and I'll add some border radius, maybe 5. Then I'm gonna add border shadow. Okay, so let's copy this scorecard and paste it over here. Okay. And let's paste another one. So for the time being, we're gonna be using these three scorecards. Perfect. Now we need to add these three shapes. So now we need to add scorecards. Okay, so I'm gonna use the scorecard and let's adjust their size. I'm gonna drag this to the left, right, and top. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to go to the style and we can change the label color to dark black. Okay, and let's copy this scorecard and paste. in these two shapes. Okay. And let's see for this one as well. Maybe we need to drag to the top a little bit. Yeah, so let's view it. Perfect. Now we need to change the matrix name. Okay, so the first one would be impressions. So I'm going to change from clicks to impressions. Here is impressions. Then the second one would be for impression top percentage. So let's search for it. Impression. This one, top percentage. And the next one would be for impression absolute top. Impression absolute top. Now what we need to do is we need to change the background color for impression top and absolute impression top. So I'll go to the style section and I'm going to change the background color to this. And for the impression absolute top, I'm going to change the background color to this. And what we need to do is we need to change the label color because it is not that much visible in the black color. So what we need to do is we need to change the font color to white. For this one, we need to change this to white as well. Then it would be more visible. Okay, so let's view it. Now it is looking like fine. Now we need to add the comparison matrix. Okay, so let's do that. So we are viewing the report most probably for last 28 days. Yeah. So let's compare the date range with the previous period. This means the prior to this 28 days. Okay. Perfect. Then for this one, let's also compare this. Compare date range with the previous period. So red is not visible. So let's go to the comparison color and let's make this as white. For this one, need to go to the setup section, compare date range with the previous period and hit apply. Let's go to the style section, change negative, change color as white. Now let's view it. Okay, you can see over here, it's looking fine. Now what we need to do is we need to uh, design this time performance KPIs over time. Okay, so first of all, we need to take this shape again. So let's take the shape. Let's reduce some width. Maybe we can decrease the height of this. Okay, so let's change the background color to this. And let's add some border radius 10. And I'm gonna add a border shadow. Okay. So we need to write some text, time performance, KPIs over time. Okay, so we'll go to the text section and write time performance, time performance. Maybe we can reduce the height and width. And I'm gonna decorate this text like changing the font color to this, change the font size to 24. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to make this as bold, time performance. Perfect. Then we need to write another text. So we'll go to the text section. KPIs over time, KPIs over time. Let's select this text and make this font color to this and make this as 20, make this as bold. So time performance, KPIs over time. Let's view it. Perfect. Now we need to add a time series actually. So let's go to the ad chart section and we're gonna be using the time series. Maybe we can drag this to the top. This one. Hmm, okay. So let's go to the setup section and as the dimension, we'll keep this uh as day. Okay, day is perfect. And as metrics, we are going to be using impression absolute top. Okay, so let's add another metrics, which would be for impression or absolute top. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the style section and instead of using line, we are going to be using bars. Then you will see it will be looking like this. And let's go to the setup section and see last 28 days. Okay. And let's change the line color to dark green. And we're gonna be uh let's change this line bar color. Let's make this bar as well. Okay. And we'll be using this color. Okay. And let's change this font color as dark black and make this as bold. Similar for this one, dark black and make this as bold. Or dark black and make this as bold as well. Let's go to the setup section, compare the trends. with the previous 28 days. Okay. Now let's view it. So this is actually for the different accounts. That's why it is showing like this. This is for the other account. Okay. Perfect. Now, what else do you need is this table campaign or keyword visibility performance for campaign or keywords. So let's design this. So for designing this, we need to take the help of the shape again. So we are going to be taking the help of the shape. Okay, so let's change the background color to this. Border radius as 10 and add a border shadow. Perfect. Now we need to add some text. So we are going to be adding some text. So the text name would be campaign or keyword. So I'm going to write campaign or keyword. Then I'm going to change this text color to the green and I'll make this as 24. I'm going to make this as bold. Let's reduce some width and height, and I will be using another text. This would be for visibility performance for campaign or keyword. Visibility performance. Then what? Or campaign or keyword. For campaign or keyword. I'm gonna increase the height and width, width actually. And I'm gonna decorate this text. I'll be changing the font color and font size should be 20. I'm gonna make this as bold, so I'll increase the width a little bit. Maybe I can drag this to the top, and underneath this I can place this. So let's view it. Now we need to add a table. So I'm go to the add chart section. I'm gonna add a table. Perfect. Now let's go to the setup section, and in the dimensions, I'm going to be adding campaign and search keywords. So instead of day, I'm going to add campaign, and I'll add another dimension called search keyword. So here is search keyword, and as the metrics, I'll be adding impressions, impression top, impression absolute top. Okay, perfect. So I'll add another two metrics, which is impression top, and I'm going to be adding another matrix called impression absolute top. Then we're ready to go. Absolute top. Okay, perfect. Then let's view it. We need to decorate this color and add some heat map and this. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, we're not gonna be editing this. We're gonna be editing actually this report. So let's select the table and go to the style section. Font color, I'll keep this as black. Maybe table label color, I can, what is the color? This one. Okay, so this is the font color. Now I'll keep this as black and table colors. Yeah. So header background color. This one. No, not this one. This one most probably. Yeah. Okay. So then we need to decorate for impressions. Uh, these three metrics actually. So let's scroll down and go to the metrics section, and I'll make this as heat map. And what would be the color? Violet color. So no, actually this color, dark green. Then matrix 2, I'm gonna be using bar. Yeah. And matrix 3, I'll be using heat map again, and the color would be this. Okay. Now let's reduce some with for impressions. Let's adjust this. Okay, so let's view it, and you can see the report is looking like this. Okay, so this is how you can make a report for ads visibility KPIs for your Google Ads campaign. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you have liked our video. If you like our video, then you can subscribe our channel, follow our page. You have a good day. And additionally, if you need to make these sort of reports using Google Locker Studio, then you can contact us. And if you need any Google Ads services, Meta Ads services, uh, Google Tag Manager setup, server-side tagging setup, Google Analytics for e-commerce tracking, and set up service-based GA4 events, for your business, then you can contact us. We provide this sort of services, and hopefully we will have a great collaboration together if we can help each other. Okay, so yeah, that's it for this video. Hopefully you have a good day. Bye bye.